to live in Clapham. I had a dream when I walked 3.5 miles for about
So guys, waiting for more of you to come on here now. How is everybody? How we doing, guys? Right, so where we are, we're at Preston Station, and over here we have a sergeant from Blackburn Police Station, Sergeant 75. I've got an absolute belting video to come out. He called me an effing biff, guys. Honestly, the worst tyrant is over there. Guys, honestly, these are the worst police you'll ever meet in your life. How are you? How would you say if I called you an effing biff in public? Is that a public order offence? It's not nice, is it? Sergeant 75 called me that right here. And I've got the evidence to prove it as well. Now, we're currently live on YouTube to thousands of people. And Sergeant 75 called me an effing biff. Went right up into my face. And I've got the evidence to prove it. He doesn't know I've got the evidence. But I've got the evidence and I'm on my own.
Sir, come out of the road, please.
I'm coming out of the road, don't you worry about that, sir. We're not going to get run over here. Where's Sergeant 75? Where's Sergeant 75?
You can film, but go on the pavement.
I'm live on YouTube to thousands of people, sir.
So your safety is paramount to us.
I had to go live because of what your sergeant did to me. Your sergeant committed a public order offence.
Go on the pavement. You can film, it's fine.
I'm filming. We're all in high-vis here. I'm not blocking the highway. I'm not blocking an highway. Am I blocking an highway?
What?
Am I blocking an highway?
Taxis taking tight turning circles.
So I'm not blocking an highway. Do you agree?
So I'm asking.
Where's Sergeant 75?
Film away, that's fine.
Can you tell me where Sergeant 75 is? He called me an effing biff.
Don't worry.
Is that a public order offence? An effing biff? We're guarded by your vehicle here.
You're not, the traffic's coming from this way.
You're stood on the road, so if you're allowed on the road, I'm allowed on the road.
I'm here for a policing purpose.
I'm allowed to cross the road, right? Guys, honestly, I can't tell you what has gone on here in the last 20 minutes. A Sergeant 75, got up in my face and called me an effing biff. And he threatened me with an arrest on a public pavement. And all these constables here, were backing him. This lady here, 5105, she actually tried to escort me down this road here. We're live on YouTube, and I'm glad. Please record this live for me, please, guys. I'm looking for Sergeant 75. Absolute tyrant, the worst copper I've ever met through YouTubing. He is here amongst them, and he called me an effing biff, threatened me and everything, guys. I'm not even a football fan. I don't support Preston, I don't support Blackburn. I'm just here walking in a public space. So we like the count there, guys. 193. I wish more could be in the live. These Lancashire police are the worst. Get a look at these faces, guys, because these are going to be the next tyrants to come on your streets. Oh yeah, they'll smile and laugh. But these are the next tyrants up and coming. Absolutely fuming. I can't wait to post the video I've got on these. He actually admitting to having a bad day just for pulling a daft face at him. Where is he? He's nowhere to be seen. Sergeant 75. And guess what, guys? I've got it all on that there. If you can buy yourself a pair of these, get them, because they're very valuable, guys. Very, very valuable, because when they're acting shady in the way they were, They don't think you're recording. And I've got the full thing on that there. Tyrant cops. Tyrant cops, right here. Sergeant 75. You're
There's a car there. You're gonna get.
No, I'm not going to get out of it. You are currently live to hundreds of people, sir.
Your behaviour towards police officers today has been nothing but disgraceful.
Disgraceful? I've got it all on record.
You are disgraceful.
I've got it all on record. I got it all on record. What did I swear? Did I swear or anything like that to you, sir? What did I swear? Pull in a face? Pull in a face? You committed a public order offence. You called me a fucking biff. Did you call me a fucking biff? Did you call me a fucking biff? Pull a face? That's what I do to kids. That's what I do to kids. You call me a fucking biff and I've got it all on camera. Sergeant 75, you will be disgraced, sir. This is the one who called me a fucking biff. And if we did this to him, what would happen to us? We would be arrested. Yes, I'm glad I'm live for this one. What a disgrace. That copper is right there. Absolute disgrace. And I'm glad I'm live for this. Because he's nothing but a scumbag. Willing to go hands on and everything. Yeah, go on. Lancashire Police finest scumbag. Honest, guys, wait until you see this video what comes out. He didn't even know I was recording. That's the worst thing about it. So everybody, get yourself some cameras. Here's a cameraman here. He should. Do you promote filming in a public space, sir? Yep. Brilliant. That's what we like to see. So, guys, these police are making their way off from the game. It's been a Preston and Blackburn derby. And I ain't got a clue what the score was. I don't follow the football. But all I do know, I was coming down, pulling a couple of faces. You know what you do to a kid? With your two thumbs and your fingers behind your ears. That's all I did to him. I've got it all on camera. Called me a fucking biff, threatened to arrest me. Tyrants. Absolute tyrants. One way to boil your blood. So anyway, guys, how was your Saturday night anyway? Exactly. Can you imagine sticking your tongue out at him? That would be crazy. But the today, you know, the atmosphere is nice. People are getting along. There's no violence. You know, it's not like the Blackpool game a couple of weeks ago where a lad got his leg snapped, a young lad, by an older guy. Today it's a peaceful day. People are getting along. I can't wait to post this video about this sergeant, you know, guys. Absolute tyrant he was. And we just seen him there anyway. And there's a meat bus here full of them. Yeah, let's go on, guys. Who's up for a pint? So that sergeant, as you heard him say that, he says, I'm a disgrace for pulling faces at a police constable for the day they've had. What a joke, pulling a face. I didn't even say a word. Absolute tyrant. Can't wait for it to go on YouTube, guys. And this is why we've got to keep filming the buggers. Because we know what they're truly like deep at heart. Tyrants. Yeah, so DJ, yeah, good question. Are all the lights working on these vehicles? Well, we'll see, yeah. We'll have a wander around. I just had a chat with the British Transport Police before I went live. Absolute belting guy. And I tried messing about with him, you know, like pulling faces and stuff like that. And he was an absolute nice guy. I had a chat with him. I just made it known to him, look, I weren't being disrespectful. I don't want any beef. And they were right as rain. You know, absolute right as rain. But they always make that excuse, don't they? You know, like, oh, you're in the road, you know. No need for that language, sir.
No, you fucking word.
So there we go. So look at this here, guys. One's on his phone with the engine running.
Is it?
So the engine's running and he's on his phone. That's live as well. Look, he's still on his phone.
Hello, do you have permission to film on the railway?
Pardon?
You are currently on the railway.
They haven't asked me to leave.
Do you have permission?
They haven't asked me to leave.
You're obviously causing a few issues to inconvenience.
They haven't asked me to leave, sir.
You're causing issues to the convenience of people on the railway.
I'm causing an issue to convenience.
Yes.
To who to, sir? Have you had a complaint?
Well, you're obviously harassing my officers.
Harassing your officers?
Well, I'm seeing people a little bit upset when you're speaking to them.
Do you know why they're upset? Because I've caught them out calling me a fucking biff, and I've got the evidence to back that up. Would you endorse that sort of language?
I'm not going to comment on what other people have said.
So if I
But what
called
I'm
you a
saying
fucking biff, now
is
how would you react to that?
I'm quite offended the fact that you
Would you arrest me for that?
sworn on the railway, which is contrary to a bylaw 8, so I suggest you...
And I would not do that, sir.
You have
No, I've told you what he said.
sworn.
No, I told you what he said.
It doesn't matter because you've sworn.
What, by repeating one of your...
Acceptable behaviour.
I'm making... Can I report a crime to you?
You can absolutely report a crime.
Well, I want to report a crime to you. One of your constables called me a fucking biff.
Right. Which
Right.
constable?
Sergeant 75.
Well, that's not a constable, that's a sergeant.
Well, it's still a crime. I'm repeating his words. I haven't said them. I'm saying what he said to me.
Okay, well, you've then said, what if I called you?
So I'm asking you
So
what in
therefore,
return.
You have sworn without referencing another person.
Well, can I just tell you this, sir? Just spin this here. We're live to a lot of people right
I'm
now,
really
right?
not bothered about that.
So therefore, just be careful where you go with
Do you
this.
understand that the railway bylaws...
I know the bylaws, but they haven't. None of the British Transport Police have asked me to leave.
It's a constable.
A British Transport
No.
Constable, not a Lancashire Police Constable.
No, you're misunderstanding the law. It says the word constable. Constable can enforce a bylaw. Yes, the beating can have primacy. However, a constable can enforce the bylaw. You are currently, by swearing, acting in an unacceptable manner.
Oh, so here we go, guys. Another tyrant here. He's just said that I am swearing by merely repeating a sergeant's words. That's what I was doing. I wasn't swearing. No. Listen, Constable. So you are not. You can't. No. I asked you a question. I asked you a question, Constable. You're a sergeant as well. So is this how sergeants go down? I swore. I asked you, how would you feel if I called you that? Right? So I won't repeat it again because I don't use that language. I don't use that language. I don't because it weren't directed at you. He directed it at me.
Then what I'd advise you, if you've got evidence, is ring 101 and make a complaint.
I want to make a complaint to you now.
I can't investigate another sergeant. He's the same rank as me. So what I would suggest...
Oh, you can't investigate another sergeant? He's same rank? That's corrupt, that. I will be doing in my own time. I asked you a question. I wasn't swearing at you, and you know that, Constable. You know I weren't swearing at you. But do you know what? If there's no member of public making that complaint, if there wasn't a person in the hearing of sight of that verbal, well, you haven't got a complaint of it. So there you go. You do. Because you can't be offended by that word. That might be in my vocabulary. Bylaws for the train station. So no British Transport Police Constable has asked me to leave this, which is accessible from all members of public until you get to that door. It's not up. It's up until you go into them doors.
No, you're
Well,
misunderstanding.
you ask a British Transport Constable here now.
This is part of the railway.
I spoke to a British Transport Constable and he has no problem with me being here, and you do, and you're Lancashire Police.
I have got a problem, so you're swearing.
I'm not swearing. I asked you a question, sir, on your sergeant's
You
words.
sworn.
Seriously,
Well, did you not?
I swore. Is that a public order
I'm
offence?
not saying it is. Have I said that? Have I said the
Well,
word
what are you
public order?
repeating it for then?
What-
Do you know?
what
Do you know?
I'm saying-
Section 5 public order needs to be abusive and threatening in its nature.
have I-
I abused you or threatened you?
Have I mentioned Section 5 of the Public Order Act?
Well, what law are you trying to stop me from using that word?
Bylaw 8 of the Railway Bylaws
Yeah.
incorporates unacceptable behaviour,
Yeah,
including
that's right.
swearing on the railway.
there
It's
you go.
part-
And I asked you a question about your sergeant who directed them words at me. I've got the evidence that I never use them words. I never use them words at him. He used them words at me. And I'm asking you if that's acceptable for your sergeant to call me something biff. I will not use that word again if you don't want me
No, I
to.
find it quite offensive if you do.
I find it offensive that he directed that word at me.
Then I suggest you ring 101, who will take your
Well, you're not
complaint
looking
and
good,
investigate it.
Sergeant, because you're absolutely... Because I'm asking you a question.
You're asking me to take a complaint.
No, I'm asking you a question on what your sergeant said to me, and you're saying that I'm guilty of the thing that he said to me.
I don't know what he said. I was not there.
You tried to get me off this property for using a word that your sergeant said to me. Did you just try to get me to leave here for that word? Well, you have no law to say that. I'm walking in my capability. Bye. See, there you go, guys. Absolute corrupt. All you can do is just bully and abuse people's rights. Look at them all there, guys. Look at them. I'm glad I'm live for this, you know. Absolutely glad I'm live for this. Another sergeant who absolutely just about to abuse me rights. Where'd you get them from? Really? Lancashire Police, where do you get these cops from? By merely repeating your other sergeant's words to me. And catching his driver on the phone while his engine's running. Did you catch that on camera? The jokers, aren't they, mate? Did you hear what everything he was saying to me?
I saw you over there having a do with him, and then there, and I come back out.
Do you know what he called me? A fucking biff. What would happen if me and you called him a fucking biff?
I know, yeah. Verbal abuse, isn't it?
Isn't it? And he tried to do me for repeating his sergeant's words. It's crazy, isn't it?
I fucking caught it. I'm
Did you
telling
catch it on camera?
Yeah, fucking right.
Oh, brilliant, man.
And then as soon as you walked off, about 8 of them flew out van.
They're crazy, aren't they? These are the worst cops. Worst cops.
I caught it. I thought it was funny how you were giving them jip, mate, and telling you.
Do you see how they were trying to back up bylaws from the transport police when they're not even transport police?
No, it's fucking...
It's crazy, isn't it? Anyway, guys, it's good to see everybody. Look, hey, we're live to 500 people, buddy.
500 people.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I hope it's not shaky, guys, because it's been a bit of an encounter, that. But what I will say from here onwards, I'm going to close this live, and I'm going to be quick to try and get that video up tomorrow. Yeah, you take care, man. Respect to you. That footage, could you share that with me? Is there any way of sharing that with me if I need it?
Yeah, if you've got your number.
Right, guys, I'm going to close this live now because my good friend here who filmed from the sidelines is willing to share the footage that I've got as well, because all footage is available. So everybody, guys, it was an unexpected live. Thank you for tuning in, and look forward tomorrow, hopefully, for me to get this video uploaded of this bad sergeant, absolute terrible sergeant. So until next time, guys, love you as always, respect.